Hello, Cancers. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading. Cancers, let's get right into it. Let's see what's in your cards, Cancers. Let's see what's in your cards for this weekend. This reading is for the 20th through the 27th of October. Let's see what's in your cards. Cancers. All right, talking to you wherever Cancer is in your birth chart. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading. This is a general reading, so take on what resonates with you. If you're interested in a personal reading, my information is down below in the description. That's right. My calendar is below down in the description. Let's get into it. Let's get right into it. Let's get right into it, Cancers. Let's do it. Your polarity sign is Capricorn. That's right. Your polarity sign is Capricorn. It's always a good idea to really learn your polarity sign. Right, it's a good idea to learn your polarity sign. Your water sign and Capricorn is an earth sign, right? And so not only do you want to know how to mother yourselves, but you want to know how to father yourselves, right? So Cancers are pretty receptive, you're sensitive, you're imaginative, you're sympathetic, you're very kind, you're an emotional sign. You have this really intuitive mind. But you also want to know what your demons are. Like, you want to know what your temptations are as well, so that other people can project theirs onto you, right? So you want to know what that is. So you want to know what your Capricorn's card in tarot is the devil card. So you want to know what your demons are. You want to know what your temptations are, so other people can't project. Now, we're not talking about Capricorns projecting theirs onto you. Just in general, like, you don't want to be influenced by other people's demons. So if you got a friend that has a sugar addiction, and you hanging out with them, and they have a shopping addiction or something like that, and you just are like, okay, you kind of a frugal sign, and they out buying thousands of dollars worth of stuff, and you're just like, oh, I know I can buy something cheaper. You're not, they're not projecting that onto you, or eating unhealthy foods where, you tempted to eat what they eat, whatever. So here we go. Let's see what's in your cards. You're putting a manhole cover over the past. There it is. I love it. Coming out the deck. Here we have the Ace of Cups. That was the Five of Cups, the Ace of Cups. Here we also have the Two of Cups. I see a soulmate energy coming across your path. I feel like this weekend is a weekend that somebody's going to really, really start to kind of look back over your past and go back, kind of over maybe what you may have been lamenting over in terms of emotional connections with energies, right? Kind of going back down, like through memory lane in your spirit, and just kind of weighing the pros and cons of maybe like what made you sad, when you're dealing with just emotional connections, and who's tied to whom, and just being in a posture of gratitude, of just like who, and just learning, and just how you learn how to heal your spirit matters of coming out of survival mode. Like, some people are really combative, they're argumentative, they may be in survival mode, mentally maybe in survival mode, like trying to create a life that they're creating for themselves. And they may feel like they have to be combative towards people to create the life that they're creating, when you can kind of sort of see it's really the environment that they're in. And so Source is saying you may have to put a manhole cover over that, because that is not the frequency that you want projected onto you. You don't want to reflect that. So in order to get some rest, here we have the Four of Swords. Y'all know what I'm saying? It's like leaving a particular geographical location. They say you're not talking to some of your colleagues because they still have that survival mode mentality. You could be in a whole different kind of job, right? Something about where you are now is like calmer waters, and they still have that combative survival mode, mentality. And that's not the energy, that's not the frequency that you're on. So here we have the Five of Pentacles here. It can definitely emotionally wound your business, because the staying connected to them, it could mess up your money. In other words, even being connected to them. So here we have the Ace of Pentacles here. So yeah, being connected to them could mess up your money. And it can have a domino effect, because they're in survival mode, right? So it can make you come across like you're always in survival mode, cause you to lose customers, cause you to lose clients, cause people on your new job to not even recognize your spirit. And they be like, I don't even recognize you. You seem like something's wrong. Is everything okay? you're just like, no, everything is okay, but you're still connected to, you still talking to that old colleague, from that previous job, or still connected to certain family members or whatever. And so, who, come get what they need from you, and then give you the cold shoulder because they don't realize they have the key to their own vault door, just like you had the key to your own vault door, key to your own life. So I definitely feel like you are going to, at the turning point, you are definitely you're manifesting some new money, and so, but you're keeping them out of your vault door. Meaning that you're putting, like I said, you're cutting them off. You're cutting off conversation because something is clear to you, very, very clear who they're connected to. They don't know their worth and they don't know their value. So you're cutting off conversation. Here was the Eight of Swords. You're cutting conversation off. So there's no more time. You're not talking to them anymore. There it is, Death card. Somebody, wherever they are geographically, whoever they're around geographically, has them in survival mode. Whoever they're with, dating, married to, friends, whoever they're around, has them in survival mode. So even talking to them puts like nervous jitters in your stomach, not because you're afraid, Cancer, but because you're picking up on them being in survival mode, right? So, yeah. Yeah. So I see you rather be booked and busy than carrying their burdens and their bitterness, whatever they're carrying they're carrying weight of the world on their shoulders. You're not going to be carrying that weight of the world on your shoulders. So something is ending. Yeah. You would rather use your elements for good. I feel like somebody is going to be in a very harmonious relationship where you feel like you're safe, protected, very you and your person, whoever you and your person is, you and your spouse, you and your partner, you and your best friend, whoever. Very sacred bond, very sacred relationship, just very harmonious, loving, whatever it is. But you're going to have to end conversation with someone else first, like whoever this energy is, who is in survival mode, whoever it is. Because they're very argumentative. Every time you talk to them, it's almost like, how did y'all end up on Nightmare on Elm Street, right? And so when you go back down memory lane, it just puts you in a different headspace. I don't know who this is for, but it's put somebody in a headspace of just feeling like they must be around people or talking to people or something. It's like it feels like you almost feel like they are going, like they having a nervous breakdown. That's what I don't know who. Yeah. Like you just wish they would wake up from some kind of a nightmare. What is that? Okay. Yeah. So whoever this is for, you're down to earth and you're relatable. But it's like when I look at this, so on some cards, Cancer, there's a white rabbit, right? Y'all remember on Matrix, there's a white rabbit. If y'all remember the first Matrix, and Neo, he was on. They were saying you follow the person with the white rabbit. I think they like typed out something in a computer program, like follow the person with the white rabbit. He was like, who? What? White rabbit? What? You know how they give them like these little tiny messages, and you figure it out. Like just give you a half of a message and figure it out. So like, okay, and then Alice in Wonderland. Okay, follow. Go down the rabbit hole. Right, drink the potion, eat the cake. You go on this peculiar journey, but it's like somebody that bought into this somebody else's fairy tale, and it actually ended up being a nightmare for them. And every time they get right there to thinking that they're opening up the vault door, somebody changes the rules on them. Somebody changes the rules on them. It's almost like being married to or dating somebody or family member that's like, if you get all of this from Cancer, then you're gonna gain access to something. You can see the kids, or we'll invite you to the event, or you'll be a part of something. They do all of this and then it doesn't happen the way they want to. And it's making them sick to their stomach because they still not getting what they want, no matter what they try to get from you, Cancer. And you're down to earth and you're relatable. All they have to do is open up and tell you what's going on. But they won't. Whoever it is, they won't. So you're gonna have to end. You're gonna help wake them up from a nightmare. And the way you're gonna help wake them up from a nightmare, you're just gonna stop talking to them altogether. You're just gonna say, "Listen, I'm gonna help you with something. Let me end the conversation with you altogether, so that you can wake up to see that they were never, whoever these energies were, never gonna give you what you thought you were gonna get." That's how you're going to help somebody, because you just like, if they never going to get what they thought they were going to get. It's always pushing back pushing the line back. It's never going to get what they thought they were going to get. So yeah, I see you back in the saddle again, moving on. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, putting a manhole cover over the past. So if you were, here was see these people, I see you moving on. This right here. Moving on from the mind games. I feel like looking at your cards here with all this air here, you've given people too many conversations. Your heart, somebody has a really big heart. You love deep and you love hard. I feel like you've given people so many chances, Cancer. Excuse me, you're giving somebody so many chances to come out of survival mode. And they're just fixated. Like both of these are fixed signs. Like they are so fixated on being a part of something. It's like it's actually sad because it's making them sick. It's really letting you know how much they don't know their worth. It is really letting you know how somebody must have something on them that's so dark. They must have something on them. Somebody must know something about them that's so dark in their mind. I feel like because you all are, and I'm talking to men and women Cancers, you all are the mother of the zodiac, men and women Cancers, that you all would be really the ones that they could really open up and talk to. I feel like you all would be the sacred ones they could really talk to, Cancer. If somebody were to say to you, Cancers, I want to share something with you, and please don't say anything to somebody else. Like I really need to share, even if they were to test you and just share a little bit of something with you. But they would have to take it case by case basis. I mean, I'm not putting a halo over all Cancers' heads. I mean, some Cancers are blabbermouths, but y'all know what I'm saying. Like that's just a human race. Some people feel like, oh, I needed to run it past my friends. I needed to talk. So that's how relationships are not sacred anymore. When people feel like they got to tell other people. So you got to determine what frequency you're on. If you're on a bunch of hurt frequency, then yeah, you can't be trusted. But whoever this is, looking at the 10 of Cups here, they would find it's a sacred bond with you, that you would not say anything. That matter of fact, you would be a person that could actually offer them a solution, whoever it is. You would be down to earth and quite relatable, but instead they're going to war with you, and it's a very toxic situation. So for you, you're going to have to end the situation in order for them to go through some kind of a metamorphosis, and you're just going to show them some compassion, just in a very compassionate way. You're going to have to end something. You're going to have to, you remember you're a cardinal sign, so you're the initiator. You're going to have to initiate closing out something so that they can stay focused. Here's a Knight of Swords. And so that you can stay focused, so you can get some rest and stay focused, and they can wake up from a nightmare. Because there are some energies that are straight up determined. They are determined to keep them in survival mode. They're determined. And so you're going to have to be determined on the other side to keep your peace. Really keep your peace. And I feel like your attitude is determined. So this is going to be a week that somebody's going to be like increasing their knowledge and wisdom of self for you. Of just like, becoming a better humanitarian. So in other words, you're looking at it as like you would rather protect someone's mental health. Here we have the Two of Pentacles here. You would rather protect someone's mental health, because if somebody feel like they keep getting right there at the door and people are playing games with their mental health, you would rather protect someone's mental health. You know, it's not even worth it. Yeah, because somebody doesn't feel like they're smart enough. Somebody feels like they're powerless. They don't feel like they're smart enough. They feel like because you are the target, Cancer. They feel like they can't get the information they need to get out of you. That's what you don't see. Somebody feel like they're trying to get information out of you, so you're going to have to remove yourself from the equation, so that the person can literally go back and say, well, Cancer cut me off so that I can't get the information from Cancer. So whoever is putting the rules together, they can't get it from you if you're not available. So they can't get anything from you. So yeah, you're gonna have to end something. Here's the Seven of Pentacles, and only you know what you have to end. You know, this is not about somebody ending a marriage. This is not about it may be like a friendship that you're gonna have to end. It may be like something that you're gonna have to end, where it's just so toxic and so like something where you all will be able to tell. It's like it makes you sick to your stomach, where you're saying, okay, I don't want to be a part of something. I don't want to be a part of something. So yeah, I don't want to be a part of something, because there are some energies that are flat out, they're just determined to put somebody in survival mode. So you're going to have to be mature enough to say, I don't want to be a part of that. So y'all figure it out yourselves. You get the information however you need to get it out, but I don't want to be a part of something. So Seven of Pentacles here. Yeah. And that's how you're going to become financially independent of some energies that's trying to promise you something that they think is of value to you. That's how you're going to be financially independent. Yeah. So it keeps you in great spirits, happy, charismatic, and free. Source is going to speed up whatever you've been praying for. You can pray for other people. You know, it's going to keep you in good spirit with Source, right? Yeah. And it's going to keep you away from emotional sharks. That's what it's going to keep you away from, emotional sharks. They're not going to give that reputation of an emotional predator, a land and sea predator. You're not going to have that reputation of being a land and sea predator. Some people don't care about the reputation, but you will, because again, Source is trying to keep you. Source is trying to keep you focused. Source is trying to keep you focused and trying to keep you rested. Yeah. So schedule a vacation. It's time to do a heart chakra cleanse, throat chakra cleanse, crown chakra cleanse. So like just a full cleanse, deep sea cleanse. The best is yet to come. The new one is extra special. A new one could be a new dog. It could be a new job. It's not always a new love interest, okay? So new one is whatever you prayed for, one, whatever that is. They apologize for hurting you. At what age did your parents work on their shadow self? And at what age did you work on your shadow self? They want to call you, but they haven't changed. Your well of joy is within you. Let go and let God. You inspired them to heal. Your ex wants to return. It's either your ex or somebody that you know ex wants to return. Step through the portal. They are an incubus. Listen to your intuition. More money is coming soon. The messenger of God is with you. The answers you seek are coming soon. Wealth is within your reach. You deserve the best. They secretly have a crush on you. They met their match. Here's the thing. It's not so much about somebody not knowing their worth. I'm going to tell y'all what this is. Somebody knows somebody's dark secrets. That's what this is. That somebody knows somebody's dark secrets. Somebody knows somebody's dark secrets. So when they were at their lowest point, somebody knows somebody's dark secrets. You know, like most people, they be like, whatever. You know, some people they like they don't care. They like what dark secrets. You gotta have some proof. Like you better have some proof. And we ain't talking about some made up mess. We talking about you better have some documented some proof. Like most people like, okay, so what? You slept with somebody who okay, what? And somebody had a relationship with somebody the same sex. Okay, so what? Like, you know, that kind of stuff. 2024. Nobody care about that kind of stuff. But there are some people who do care, and there's some people who are like, you know, oh my God, that would ruin my business. Oh my God, that would ruin my reputation. Oh my God, it would ruin my marriage. It would, and so you have to be on that frequency of fear. You know, oh my God, I want to be a part of something. Oh my God, I don't, you know, that's this energy right here. I want to be a part of something, and that could ruin my chances of being part of something. That could ruin my chance. It has to be that kind of energy that somebody would say, you can't be a part of something if we find this out about you or we find that out about you, right? You can't be a part of something if we find some information out about you, right? It has to be that. So when it says they met their match, for you all cancers, it's something as far as you're concerned. You're like, okay, you know your worth and your value. So that's why you're saying you're going to cut something off so you can stay focused, so you can help somebody. So you're showing somebody that, hey, look, you'll walk away from something because you know your worth and your value, and it's up to them to kind of sort of follow suit. Like, you don't have to be a part of something. You know your worth and your value. Just like some of you all have gone to school and gotten jobs, and so this is all this air right here. They have the same thing in common with you. The same thing. Yeah, somebody hasn't been completely honest with you about something, but you made a very positive impact on some people. Close out the cycle in love. So that's how y'all gonna help some people, is because there are some people, and you gotta respect some people. I mean, people do buy into some other people's fairy tales. They really believe if you do this and that, you jump through hoops. Like, imagine if you feel like, you know, nobody's gonna hire you because you don't have the qualifications on a resume or whatever. You got to do all of this to get the job, and people say, well, if we find this out about you, you can't get into this, or you can't be a part of that, or whatever. And they terrified. Well, I don't have this qualification. All I got to do is this, or all I got to do is that. Yeah, if you do this and you do that, then you can be a part of something. You know, we'll, you know, whatever. But you're the target. A Leo is involved in something. A Scorpio is involved in something. Yeah, somebody put somebody in a situation where they feel like, you know, they scared. You know, they're scared something is going to come out. And they don't really, so you're praying for their worthiness, that they know their worth and they know their value. But see, they can't put you in that situation, Cancer, because y'all are human lie detectors. And you all are highly intuitive. So if somebody would have put y'all in this situation, you'll call their bluff. Because you're a leader. 28. An apex predator put you in a situation? Yeah. Y'all not the one. In an effort to accomplish great things, you recognize the value of working with others. You make a capable and compassionate leader who can bring people together and drive a team toward achievement. See, y'all are not really the back down sign. I mean, you know, water signs can give it just as good as y'all can take it, because water's reflective. But there are some signs that literally would die of shame, like for real. Like somebody couldn't come at y'all with y'all sexual past or y'all sexual history. They couldn't come at y'all with mental history stuff. They can't come at y'all with your intellect. They can't come at y'all with who y'all slept with. It was same sex, opposite sex. They can't come at y'all with that, you know, because every element communicates in however they communicate. Like, once you really learn the elements, like you know what I'm saying, Cancer? And some people, they really would die of shame. They would make them sick to their stomach to know that there's any energies that will use certain things against them, and as ruthless as certain energies are. So it's just saying, if they would just open up to you, Cancer, and just tell you stuff, they would find you a safe space. So that's what you all are going to be praying for people this week. You'll be praying that they know their worth and they know their value, and that they would just basically tell them you don't want to be a part of something. You're going to pray that they love themselves. They know their worth and that they really operate on a frequency of love. That's what it is. Divine source is the idea that no person, place, or thing is your salvation. Only love itself. That's it. I'm telling y'all, people know who to come at. If they were coming at y'all, Cancer, y'all would probably laugh in their face. Whoever it is, y'all would probably bust out laughing right in their face. So it's time to do a burning bowl ceremony. I feel like y'all need to intercede on somebody's behalf. That's what I feel like you all need to do. I feel like you all need to intercede on somebody's behalf. Because it literally can drive people crazy, to really want to be a part of something so bad. And they feel like they're not smart enough. They don't feel like they're powerful enough. They don't feel like they're... Well, really, this is just rerouting. This is literally saying, okay, you don't feel like you're smart enough. Okay, time to take some classes. Time to go back to school. Time to read some books. Time to work 3-4 jobs if necessary. But what's happening is this is not just 1-2 energies. This is like... orchestrated. Really, this is orchestrated. So this like creating a dependency. This is creating some kind of a dependency. So that's why you're stepping in as a prayer warrior to help somebody. And your reward is being booked and busy and not burdened. That's your reward. And your reward is financial independence. So I am worthy of the very best in life and lovingly allow myself to accept what comes my way. There it is. You're tossing some things into a burning bowl. Yeah, whoever it is that's trying to get you to be a part of something crazy, Cancer, they met their match. That's what I have for you, Cancers. I will see you all in the next video. I think this is your number 28. You're a leader. So yeah, your cardinal sign. You're leading something. You're leading some kind of a charge that is helping people to come to raise their frequency, to live a different kind of a life where they're free. So that's what I have for you also. Good job, Cancers. Good job. Good job, Cancers, right? All right. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.